Squarespace on localized form ready JavaScript. I have a video where I talk about how to make changes on the localized forms with JavaScript. This is the video that I was talking about. So in case you want to make changes after a certain event has happened, then you can use this method. For example, if you have a Squarespace form in the background and you have a regular form with HTML element on the page, then after the custom HTML form was completed, you pass the values from that form to the Squarespace form, then this method will work very well for you. You don't need the additional code that will be presented in this video. But I recently received a request on the Squarespace forum that somebody tried to make changes immediately on the form. So not after certain actions happen on the website, then submit, but do the changes directly on page load. So in order to do that, I have updated the code. This is the code for the changes. We have two options, and this is the updated code for making changes immediately on the form. Here is the Squarespace post. And here is my response, and the response back that the code worked. So I'll show you a demo of how to do that. Let's copy this code. Put it in page header code injection. Okay, so we'll use option 2. Let's remove option 1. Then here we have start my changes on the form. And now we need to pass the input and the value that we want. So let's go on the page and see the selector. I will open it after in the code editor so you can see it more clearly, and I will go through the code to explain you what it's doing. So we pass the input as the HTML element, and now we choose the value. So now when the page is loaded, the value should appear automatically. Let's see if I made some mistakes or it will work. It's working. So now the value appears automatically on page refresh, and you don't have to do anything on no event. Let me show you that without that code it won't work. Let me first save this one. And only this function won't work because the React form is not ready immediately. So if I call this, it won't work. And here's the error. Basically the HTML element is not found. But this will work if we paste it in the console, because the element is there, and now it works. So let me go through the code to explain you what it's doing. So here we have a DOM content loaded event, and then we select the target form. It's important to specify this selector for the form block class. Then we have the configuration for mutation observers, child list true and subtree true. Then we have the callback for the mutation. Here we have the mutation observer. We add the callback, this one, and we start the observation of this target node, the form block, and we add this configuration. Then when the mutation is going on, we receive the callback, and this function, this loop is executed, and we check the added nodes. If the added node contains React form contents, then it means that the form is ready and the React form initialization is ready. And then we call our function to start the changes on the form, and before that we disconnect from the observer because we don't need it anymore. And that's how you can make changes immediately on the form on the page when the page loads. I will put all the code in this GitHub repository, so make sure to check the video description. And let me show you how you can navigate to this page. It will be the link will be directly to the file, but in case you navigate to the main page, it is on forms, modify localized form input with JavaScript. And at the bottom is the working live example. I hope this was useful. If it was, click the like button, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.